guys, it is Jen with Mother Time. Welcome back to my channel. Today is part 3 of my 2023 fall craft with me. I have more easy and beautiful fall crafts to share with you. I even have a special crafting friend joining me today. It is Alecia from Alecia at Home. She's going to be sharing fall crafts over on her channel, so I'll include a link for that in the description below so you can check out that video as well. She has amazing craft ideas, you guys. You are absolutely going to love them, so make sure you check out her video, comment and say hello, and let her know that I sent you. And if you are new here to my channel, welcome. I love sharing home decor, cooking, and DIY here on my channel. So if those are videos you enjoy watching, click that subscribe button below so you never miss a video. Okay, you guys, you know what time it is. Grab yourself a pumpkin spice latte, sit back, relax, and let's get to crafting. First up, I'm going to use 3 of these Dollar Tree pumpkin signs. I'm going to remove the hanger, the raffia bow, and the leaf. Next, I'm going to cut them to 3 different sizes and group them all together. And I'm going to attach some fabric onto each of them using some spray glue. And then I'm going to attach some fabric onto them. And this turns out so cute. So I have them all cut down. I took them outside, cut them down to 3 different sizes. Here are the fabric choices that I picked out. These fabrics are from Joann's. So I play around to see which one I like. I couldn't decide where I wanted the plaid one, but I ended up using the plaid on the small one. So I'm going to attach the fabric to the sign with some spray glue. Now you could use some Mod Podge as well, and you'll see a project that I'm doing coming up later in this video where I add a coat of Mod Podge, let it dry, and then I iron on the fabric. I love doing that too because it makes it really nice and smooth. But for this one, I just decided to use my spray glue, get it on there nice and smooth, and then I'm going to cut it down. You can cut it down with scissors, but I really like using my rotary cutter because I can get right next to the edge to get a nice smooth cut. One pumpkin down, 2 to go, so I'm going to do the same thing. Spray it with some of my spray glue, add on my fabric, and then cut the fabric down. Here's a little peek at how they are coming along. Look at how cute. But now I'm going to add some twine around the stem. So I add some hot glue to the back, and I'm going to wrap the stem with some twine. Now it's time to attach the pumpkins together. So I'm going to place the brown one slightly on top of the orange one and then the plaid one on top of them both. And I'm going to attach them together with some hot glue. And this is how it's coming along, super duper cute. But now I'm going to take some ribbon. This ribbon is from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to make just a simple bow. I'm going to hot glue it to the top of each of the pumpkins along with the button. And finally, I had this welcome fall wooden sign from Dollar Tree that I painted white, and I'm going to hot glue it to the plaid pumpkin. Here it is, all done. It turned out super duper cute. I absolutely love it. You could add some twine to the back if you wanted to hang it, or you could use it as a wall sitter, or you could even take a piece of wood and attach it to the back of it so you could easily stand it up. Next up, I grabbed 2 of these Scarecrow chair covers from Dollar Tree, and I couldn't resist to turn them into a pillow. Now they have a boy and they have a girl Scarecrow. I just found the girl ones. Then after I finished this video, I did find the little boy one, so I think I'm going to have to go back and grab those to make them. So super easy, no sew project. Of course, you could sew it too. So I have 2 of them. I'm going to place them right sides up, and I'm going to hot glue it together, leaving a pocket on the bottom so I could add some stuffing, and then I will seal it closed with more hot glue. I was really impressed on the size of these 2 when I took it out of the packaging. I couldn't believe how big this is, and so cute to place anywhere, like on a bench, for a front porch if you love decorating with scarecrows. Really cute for a kid's bedroom too. I thought would be a really cute idea as well. Next, I'm going to add some stuffing to my opening, and once I have it nice and full, I'm going to seal it shut with more hot glue. One thing I wish I did do was iron them before I attach them together. I may spray them with some wrinkle release just to get out a few of the wrinkles that are left on there. Next, I decided to customize this a little bit. First, I'm going to swap out the ribbon that is around the braid with some of this ribbon that I have from Hobby Lobby. So I'm simply going to tie a bow and then remove the ribbon that was already on there. I also decided to swap out the sunflower for some of these Dollar Tree burlap leaves as well. I added some buttons, and I also did this to the other side of the pillow. And here is the Scarecrow pillow all done. It turned out so cute, and this would look so cute on a bench or even to put in a kid's bedroom. Next up, I'm going to take this Dollar Tree pumpkin and turn it into a really cute stand. First, I'm going to add a coat of Mod Podge to the top of the pumpkin and then let it dry. Next, I'm going to place a piece of fabric on top of the dried Mod Podge. Then I'm going to place a piece of parchment paper on top of that, and I'm going to iron on the fabric onto the pumpkin. I love doing this method for a nice smooth finish. So I'm just running my iron over the parchment paper that is heating up the Mod Podge, and then the fabric will stick to it. Next, I'm going to cut off the excess fabric. Then I run a little bit of Mod Podge around the edges. Then I'm going to go back over it with my iron. For the legs of the stand, I'm using these unfinished candlesticks from Hobby Lobby. I love using them. I'm painting them with folk art paint in the real brown. I'm just giving them a quick coat of brown paint to make it look like they are stained. Then I'm going to hot glue them to the bottom of the pumpkin. And just like that, I have a super cute and decorative pumpkin stand. Next up, I'm going to be using another one of these pumpkins from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the raffia bow as well as a hanger and the leaf. Now, first I was going to do something different with this, then I changed my mind. So I have one of these tiles from Dollar Tree. I'm removing the backing, and then I'm going to cut it down to fit on top of the pumpkin. Next, I'm going to attach the pieces to the pumpkin with hot glue. And then I'm going to trim off the excess tile. Next, I'm going to give this a coat of paint. I'm using Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster. Once that is dry, I'm going to go over it with a light coat of Waverly chalk paint in the color Mineral, just to really bring out the texture of the tile. And the final layer is folk art paint in the color Real Brown. I'm just lightly going over the top of it to bring out additional texture and just really give it a really cool look. Next, I'm going to wrap the stem with some twine, so I add some hot glue to the back, and I'm going to wrap it around the top of the stem. And finally, I'm going to make a bow with this ribbon from Hobby Lobby and attach it to the top of the pumpkin along with some leather leaves from Dollar Tree. And here it is all done. I think this turned out super pretty. You could add some twine to the back if you want to hang it. You could use this as a wall sitter, or you could use some wood on the back of it so it would stand up. And finally, I have this pumpkin from Dollar Tree that I'm going to give a little makeover to. I'm going to remove the raffia bow as well as a little thankful sign. I have more of this tile also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut it down and attach it to the top of the pumpkin with hot glue. Next, I'm going to trim off the excess tile, and then I'm going to paint this the same way I painted the other pumpkin. I'm going to give it a coat of Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster, and then I'm going to go over it lightly with Waverly chalk paint in the color Mineral, as well as folk art paint in the color Real Brown. I really love this Dollar Tree tile. It just creates such a beautiful texture. I've made so many crafts as well as trays with them. Let me know in the comments below if you've used this tile before and what are some of your favorite crafts you've made with it. Look how pretty this is. Now I'm going to do the same as the other pumpkin. I'm going to add some hot glue to the back, add some twine, and wrap it around the top of the stem. Next, I'm going to hot glue one of these faux leather leaves from Dollar Tree to the center of the pumpkin. Then I'm also going to attach a little bit of ribbon, and I have these little words that have different fall sayings on them. I found them at Target a few years ago, and I'm going to hot glue that to the center of the leaf. And here it is, all done. I think this turned out so pretty and was so fun to make too.
Okay, you guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. And let me know in the comments below what you enjoyed the most. And don't forget to check out Alecia's crafting video. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Again, I'll include a link for that in the description below. Make sure you comment and say hello and let her know that I sent you. And for daily decor and DIY inspo, make sure you follow me over on Facebook or Instagram at Mother Time. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.